Back on golf today, great event took place over the weekend in Sea Island, Georgia, as the 19th playing of the Jones Cup Invitational was underway at Ocean Forest Golf Club. This event was first contested in 2001 as an opportunity to celebrate not only the game of golf, but also the camaraderie and fellowship associated with it. And what started out as a Walker Cup preview quickly turned into an annual event. And I tell you what, this kid, David Ford, UNC, getting it done. A fantastic field. Caleb Surratt, what a duel they had. Ford gets it done. Final round 69 to win by 1 and to move up to number 6 in the amateur world rankings.
And Damon, this is fast becoming one of the more impressive resumes in the game. David Ford starts 23 with the Jones Cup Invitational Championship. He won the Stevens Cup to end 2022 with that 62 at Seminole, the Southern Amateur, ACC Freshman of the Year. At UNC, tied 5th at the NCAA Championship, the Junior Players Championship a couple of years ago, and entered the week number 8 in the World Amateur Golf Ranking. We're pleased now to be joined by David Ford. And David, this is a pretty impressive resume. You win the Jones Cup, you've won the Stevens Cup. The World Amateur Ranking says you're the 8th best amateur in the world. Do you feel like you're a higher ranked amateur than number 8?
I'd say right now, yes. I've been playing well the last few months, so I think I finished second, first in my last 3 events. So it's been a really fun last few months. But the rankings are accurate. I mean, I trust Wagger to tell us who the best player is, but I think I still have a lot more to prove and a lot of time to do that.
David, an 18-foot downhill putt for birdie to win. It's a scenario many of us can only dream about. What was your thought process standing over that putt? Because I understand the adrenaline was really pumping.
Yeah, there was a lot of nerves, a lot of adrenaline. 53 holes had been building up to just one putt. So I just kind of tried to tell myself to stay calm. I read it from a bunch of different angles for about 3 minutes. So I wasn't entirely sure on my line. I was kind of just hoping it was going to go in, and got lucky, put a good roll on it, and it happened to fall.
Well, you had a wonderful back and forth with Caleb Surratt, a fine young player in his own right, University of Tennessee. What's the level of pride in holding off a player of his ilk?
Yeah, he is an awesome player. We've talked a little bit after this week just of how much respect we have for each other's games. I played him at Southern Am as well, and he was one of the best players I'd ever seen in that group. So every time I've played with him, I've walked off the golf course saying that dude is one of the best players I've ever seen. So I have a ton of respect for him, and it makes it a lot even more special to hold off such a great player.
David, when you ended 22 with a big win in the Jackson T. Stevens Cup, and then you start 23 by winning the Jones Cup, is there any temptation towards looking at making a leap into the next level of this game a little earlier, or do you have a pretty set game plan over the next couple of years of how you're going to work through things?
Yeah, I've gotten that question a little bit in the past few months, and I think for right now, right where my feet are is where I'm going to be. So I'm just trying to get better every day. I'm playing amateur events right now. Hopefully going to play the Walker Cup in September. So I'm not looking to go pro anytime soon. I feel like I still have a lot to learn from other amateurs and other pros, and a lot to work on with short game and kind of just everything. So right now I'm staying amateur. I'm just kind of trying to get better and do my best for the team.
Well, speaking of the pro game, we've seen young players before in the RSM Classic. You get an exemption into that PGA Tour event. Davis Thompson from Georgia also played in that. What will you hope to experience this fall?
Yeah, I haven't really got that far yet. I got the exemption like 3 days ago, so I've processed it a little bit. But more than anything, I'm just looking forward to the opportunity. I mean, it's not every day you get an exemption into a PGA Tour event, so I'm thrilled to be playing. Still have 10 months and hopefully a national championship to win with the Heels until then. But just trying to get better, and we'll get to that tournament when it comes.
David, you mentioned the Walker Cup, which this year has been held at the old course in St. Andrews, which I'm sure is on the mind of a lot of guys. Where does that rank among your goals for this year, and what else is on that short list of things you want to accomplish before you leave the amateur game?
Yeah, that's definitely top of the list. I mean, I got to attend the Walker Cup practice session in December with some guys, and it was an awesome experience, just a ton of fun. So Captain McCoy is a perfect fit for the job, and I think I would love to be on that team. But like I said, we still have a lot of time until then, and still have to play a full summer of amateur golf, and I don't even think they start selecting until this summer. So still have so much to learn from, and so many tournaments to play in with my teammates. But I think another one that's at the top of the list is winning a national championship individually and as a team. it's something that we talk about a lot. Our locker room code is 531 for 531. That's the date of the national championship, May 31st. So we think about it a lot. That's kind of our goal, and that's what we're shooting for. So that's my goal right now.
Speaking of numbers, I understand you were a triplet with siblings at UGA. I'm the father of triplets, crazy tennis players. What was the competitive dynamic like and the grocery bill in the house growing up?
Yeah, the grocery bill was definitely high. My parents will have to talk to you about that one, but yeah, 3 mouths to feed was not easy for them, I'm sure. But they did a great job. I mean, they always encouraged us to compete. They always supported us in whatever we wanted to do, whatever sport my brother and I, or even my sister, wanted to play. So my brother and I have always been extremely competitive, mainly because we grew up in that. I grew up playing against each other, playing on the same team, but trying to be better than the other one. So I think that competitive nature is kind of what fueled me to play good golf recently, and it's a huge part of why I'm here today.
Well, I saw a headline that said "Built Ford Tough," and that describes the entire family. Sounds like. David, congratulations. We'll catch up with you down the road.
Thank you.